You know, they say that Beyoncé has the same 24 hours in a day that you and I do. Same with Elon Musk, same with Warren Buffett, same with Bill Gates, right? But here's the truth. That sounds motivational, but it's actually a lie. Beyoncé doesn't have 24 hours in a day, she has 2,400. Wait, what? Stick with me here because in this video, I'm gonna show you how you can maybe not have 2,400 hours in a day, but definitely more than 24. If you're an independent insurance adjuster out there trying to do it all, juggling inspections, writing estimates, answering calls, handling laundry, scrambling for food, you're gonna burn out and fast. The good news is that there's a better way. And the people who figure this out early are the ones who go further, make more, and still have a life when the storm ends. But before I show you how Beyoncé's strategy can completely change the way you approach your day as an adjuster, protect yourself with high-end errors and omissions insurance with Kaplick. Learn what insurance that you as the adjuster need to carry at cplic.net/adjustertv. And you know, being an effective adjuster starts with knowing the difference between wear and tear and storm damage. And there's only one place to learn damage ID, and that's Hague Education. So check out their industry standard damage ID trainings, inspector and reviewer certifications, and books and shingle gauges at hagueeducation.com. And be sure to use code AdjusterTV at checkout. All right, let's break this down. Beyoncé does not drive herself to work. She doesn't cook her own meals. She doesn't grocery shop. She doesn't answer her own emails or even touch her own schedule. She's got a housekeeper, a house manager, a chef who probably has an assistant, a driver, a pilot, personal assistant, a glam squad, publicist, accountant, stylist, producers, and songwriters, okay? She doesn't mow her own yard. She doesn't engineer her own music, and she doesn't build her own stage. Beyoncé is not working harder than you. She's just not working on everything. Every person on her team adds hours back into her day. She's multiplied her time by delegating everything except the things that only Beyoncé can do. So if she's got a staff of 100 people doing work for her every single day, she has 2,400 hours, not 24, okay? And that's exactly the mindset that you need to adopt as an adjuster if you want to scale up, stay sane, and stop drowning in a pile of busy. All right, so here's how this all shakes out for you as the adjuster. You get a new claim, okay? It takes about 5 minutes just to add it to your schedule. Then you spend anywhere from 8 to 20 minutes trying to call the insurer to make that first contact. Maybe they answer, maybe they don't. Maybe it takes 3 tries, okay? After that, you document the call and set up the file in Xactimate. Another 5 to 8 minutes gone. Now you head to the property, right? The inspection itself, that's gonna take at least 30 to 40 minutes for a typical wind hail claim. But if the house is big, if there are detached buildings, or if the roof is complicated, add another 30 to even 90 minutes easy. Then you're back in your truck or hotel writing the estimate. So even with a straightforward claim, the estimate, diary, invoice, and underwriting notes will run you another 15 to 45 minutes. Then you have to wrap things up with the insured, explaining what's covered, what's not, what happens next, okay? That's another 10 to 20 minutes if they don't have a dozen questions. And while you're trying to do all that, the phone rings again. It's another insured who wants to know why they didn't get paid for their shed, okay? Maybe you're up on a roof when this happens. You know, you got your gloves on and your clipboard in your hand. So now you've either got to pause your inspection, climb down, boot up your laptop in the truck, dig up their file, or try to remember to call them back later and risk starting a game of phone tag that eats up hours. This is where the big myth kicks in, okay? So somewhere along the way, maybe during your first storm orientation, you're probably told that great adjusters are also great multitaskers, okay? You need to juggle spin plates, keep everything in motion. But multitasking is a lie. It doesn't even exist, okay? What we call multitasking is really just task switching, and the science is very clear on this. Task switching absolutely wrecks productivity. The American Psychological Association found that shifting between tasks can cost you up to 40% of your effective time. And once your attention is broken, it can take 25 to 30 minutes just to regain full focus back on the previous task. So when you're jumping from an inspection to a phone call, to a text message, back to the estimate, then answering an email, all in the same hour, you're not being productive, you are spinning in place. And that's why I made a decision early in my career that I was going to stop trying to multitask. And the results were night and day. My work got cleaner, I made fewer mistakes, I got better sleep, and I was able to close more files faster with better customer service. And it's not because I was superhuman, it's because I built a system that allowed me to focus on one thing at a time while other tasks still got done in the background. This is how Beyoncé does it, and this is how efficient adjusters do it too. You don't do everything. You don't even try to do everything. You build a system that supports you while you focus on what actually matters. And here's what that actually looks like. Laundry, let's let a wash and fold service handle it. They are everywhere and they're going to save you an entire afternoon each week. Meals, don't spend an hour a night cooking or going to a sit-down restaurant. Use meal prep services like HelloFresh or Factor or frozen dinners that are fast and just good enough, okay? Phone calls and inbox, a virtual assistant, or even a friend who understands your workflow can field incoming calls, manage your calendar, and screen your emails. Rough sketches. Don't waste 90 minutes measuring by hand. Let Eagle View or Hover do it. It's going to cost you a few bucks, but it's going to earn you back so many more hours where you can close claims and make that money back in spades. And what about estimates? Learn how to use macros in Xactimate. Build your key estimates once and then reuse them again and again and again with just little tweaks here and there that only take seconds. When you set things up right, you can have 5 or 6 things happening at once, even though you're only doing one of them. That is real multitasking. That is how Beyoncé has 2,400 hours in a day. So what should you focus on? As an adjuster, your job is to own the 4 core tasks that actually move the claim forward. Number 1, inspect the damage. Number 2, write the estimate. Number 3, talk to the insured. Number 4, negotiate with contractors and PAs when needed. That's your stage. That's where your voice, your judgment, and your expertise make the biggest impact. Everything else, let it go, outsource it, automate it, okay? Or eliminate it entirely. Now here's the real kicker. Adjusters who try to save money, who don't do this, who try to be their own assistant, scheduler, cook, sketch artist, therapist, might be able to squeeze out 1, 2, or 3 full claims a day. But adjusters who build support systems and work from templates, macros, and processes can easily close 5 to 7 Windtail claims a day, every single day, without burning out. They're not faster because they're better, and they're better because they're smarter about their time. And there's another technique that I built that allowed me to earn $2,000 a day, day after day as an independent storm adjuster. And I show you how to do it step by step in this video right here. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great storm.